Third leg, Dennis to throw first.
Well, the continuing emotional tapestry of darts continues to unfurl. They had won 12 legs on the trot before this match. And now
31.
Things have gone the other way. And what do you think, Dave? Your opinion on this? Dennis is slowing the game down. Dennis is walking funereally up. That's gamesmanship. That's allowed.
Might also affect his partner because Eric likes to get on with it. So it's a double-edged blade here.
130.
Well, here's Bristow, and of course Bristow and Priestley, we remember, were 4-love down when they started their role against Mason and Raw. So they have resilience.
But they did that against two relatively inexperienced lads. These two could write the book on darts tactics. Jamie and Keith Deller will not crumble.
137.
Wisdom from the sage of the time.
$95.
Only by his standards, that's a bad shot. So,
and
this three darts could force 140 thought out of Bristow coming in next. Vital time in the game. Because these two get to 3-0, then we have a soupçon of fun here in Salford.
Well, Deller and Harvey have taken the darts here against the throw, and Eric Bristow will be anxious to do something about that.
95.
Chrissy knows that wasn't enough, because Deller Harvey will certainly now be at the double first. This is crucifixion.
140.
They are really hammering away. This is blinding darts against two blokes who had done 12 legs on the trot.
There's a lot of pride and passion in the play of Deller and Harvey. They'll be feeling a little hard done to. Lost 2 matches just by the odd leg.
140.
That's a good shot.
Jamie requires 72.
From Priestley, it means that Harvey knows they're right on their tail. And now 12 left, double 6 for 3-love. Now double 3, nasty old double. Got to go for it though. Yes, he does. And no fears.
Jamie Harvey, Keith Deller.
Some really crisp, clean finishing from the
Anybody who again questions my credentials as a predictor.
Jamie to throw
It's
first.
no Christmas cards. These two will not crumble. The bubble had to burst sometime for Bristow and Dennis. These two out there for pride, as Dave suggested.
And this is some start from the Scot. Oh,
135.
It looked like he was going to be a flying Scot there.
And Jeff Stellings just whispered a very interesting thing in my ear. They said it would be 6-0, but they thought it would be their way, did the lads in black.
Mind you, Priestley is picking up the pace.
140.
Deller coming out and finding a good friend in treble 19, going back.
80.
Bristow's dad, George, taught him the amazing counting from the age of 14.
85.
Only 10 adrift. And that's changed now with Jamie Harvey in a rich vein of form.
81.
Gone right out on the end of the plank. I don't think Priestley Bristow can come back from 3-zip. Against these two, I don't think they can, Dave.
140.
Well, that's exactly what Priestley was looking for, and there is the lovely Jane Bristow, Mrs. Bristow. It really is a pleasure to see her at this tournament, gracing the occasion.
43. Eric, you require 136.
Wasn't a good dart at all from Deller there. It's left a bogey number. And here's Eric Bristow on 136. And he could do with the treble here.
60.
And just to remind you, if Jamie and Keith Deller can do for Briss and Den, then Briss and Den go into a penalty shootout for a place in the final.
But Dennis Priestley will be anxious to open their account here, yes. Now then. 88. Yes, that's again a real typical Priestley response. Terrific finish there. 76, 1-3 the score.
Join us in a tick then to see real drama, folks. 3-1. Deller Harvey lead the lads who had gone 12 legs on the trot. So Raw and Chris Mason will be watching this with their fingers knotted, because if the lads in black lose, we have a penalty shootout between Raw talent and the men in black. Jamie and Keith doing it for pride, but a vital time in this championship. The final is tonight, live on Sky. We've been delectated with darting talent.
Well, yes, Priestley and Bristow, the holders, would have been relieved to have won that leg before the break, because they were trailing 3-love and they won it against the darts, and they'd already had missed darts at doubles.
100.
You have remembered the adage of the tortoise that...
I wonder if he'll be as good a darter as his dad. He's got a better nose.
Sid, you've already said that you don't think Priestley and Bristow can come back. You've remembered the adage of the tortoise. If you don't stick your neck out, you get nowhere.
Absolutely. Me and Dave Lannon's been living dangerous on the commentary front for 28 years.
Well, there are the scores, and Dennis Priestley is pushing his
100
combination into a commanding lead. The cameraman is crazy.
Well, there's nothing wrong
crazy.
with that. We're all crazy now. It was good enough for the Rockers, good enough for me.
23.
Question is, will Priestley and Bristow be slayed?
33.
The holders, we remind you, came back from 4-love against Chris Mason and Stephen Raw,
who now, by the weird quirks of Lady Bountiful Fortune, from standing watching this game, Lady Luck is possibly going to give a deal to Raw and Mason that they couldn't have expected.
Well, they're probably out back there, Sid, oiling their trigger fingers, because providing Keith Deller and Jamie Harvey just win the darts where the legs where they have the darts, that will be sufficient.
And there will be a meeting of the Kevin Spielak fan club in a phone box outside the venue at 9 o'clock tonight. Only joking, Kev.
Meanwhile, the serious business goes on stage, and it is the title holders who are in control of this fifth leg. 159 for Bristow. Can't finish with these three, but he'll almost surely leave an acceptable checkout for his partner.
127.
And that shot proves, Dave, if you're new to this, you'd be daft to have missed the last 5 days on Sky of the darts. But Brissy was carried by Dennis a year ago in air. He's earning this call today, Dave.
Terrific reply from Keith Deller. Leaves the shot as well. It's all down to who can hit the double first, and it's Priestley with the first attempt at double 16. Oh, so cool.
In the fifth leg.
Yes.
Dennis Priestley, Eric Bristow.